Okay, so now we're going to look at some extra backlink opportunities. So the first one we're going to look at is blogs that list many businesses in your industry. So these are ideal for online stores and physical stores that are local businesses, but I rarely find these for local businesses that are service businesses. So I'm going to change that, what I've written there, that they're ideal for. So a lot of the things that will come up are ones that probably have already come up when you were searching just with your specific keywords. But this time what we're going to do is we're going to put the word best before some of your keywords and see if there's blogs that come up that you could then ask to be listed on. So we're going to go through 3 examples here: a physical store, online store, service business. So we're going to stick with the best ice cream shops in Mooloolaba as the first one. If we scroll down, what we're looking for is blogs. So we've already seen TripAdvisor, which was a directory. The Sunshine Coast Daily, we already actually saw that one previously. That's actually a newspaper site that you could contact to see if you can get on. Then we've got, so we're going to have a look, the urban list. Now, local search is actually a directory site that you could be on. Facebook. Word of mouth is another directory. Ben and Jerry's, and we've got Weekend Notes, so we're going to open up that one. Then we've got Yelp and Yellow Pages, which are directories. And then we've got Weekend Notes. So this is not one that we saw before. So it's the top 10 places to buy gelato on the Sunshine Coast. So again, this is one that you could try and get yourself listed on. Then if we put in a search for best online honey, so just say you had a honey store and you were selling honey online, then we would go down, so these are websites, then it comes to one, best products. So we're going to open that, see what that is. You usually only find 1 or 2 of these on the homepage anyway. So this first one was the bestproducts.com, and if we scroll down, we'll see, so this has got an Amazon product on it. And that's all it seems to have. So this looks like it's some kind of massive blog and they're promoting an Amazon product there. It's an ad by Amazon. So I'm not sure that you could actually get onto that, but look, there's an option to subscribe or sign in, so who knows, maybe you might be able to get yourself on there. Then this one, mybest.net, top 10 best healthy honeys to buy online. So this is what you normally see, something like this. So 1, 2, 3, etc., etc. Sometimes with these, they are just affiliate sites for Amazon. So in that case, if you find that a lot of these sites are actually affiliate sites, then it might well be that you could list your product on Amazon and then you would get onto one of these sites. Australian organic products. So this looks like an online store, but again, it may well be that they would be prepared to put your honey on there as well as all the other honeys, provided that, I suppose, your honey is organic. Now if we looked at a service business, so just say you were a plumber and you were in Miami and we searched for best plumbers Miami. Now it's very rare with service businesses that blogs come up that list the 10 best plumbers. You just don't really see it. It's really just a thing for stores. But if you do this kind of search, you may find more business directories that you haven't seen before. So if we come down here, you'll see local search is a business directory. One Flare is like a business directory, but it's a place where you can list yourself and then people will say that they want a job and you can quote on a job. There's Home Advisor, High Pages, Yellow Pages. Now notice, even though I'm searching best plumbers Miami for in the US, it's actually bringing back the best plumbers. These are all like Australian websites. So if you're in Miami and you're searching best plumbers Miami, then you'll get sites that are actually relevant in your country. There's Angie's List and Craig's List, which I think are quite important in the US. So yeah, so hopefully that just gives you an extra way of finding a few more places that you might be able to list your business. The second extra thing that you could do would be to sponsor organizations. So this is ideal for a local business to sponsor a local organization, and an online store to possibly sponsor some kind of countrywide organization if you're selling products to your whole country. So for local businesses, if you sponsor some kind of a local club or an organization that actually has a website, they need to have a website, and then on that website they might put your logo or your brand and then have some kind of link back to your website as a sponsor, so a sponsor page or something like that on their website. So you could go and search for local clubs and organizations, see if they have a sponsor page, and then offer to sponsor them. So this helps because they're in the same area as you. So a link is going to help Google to rank you higher for your local area. So if you're in Miami, then you don't want to go and sponsor a local club that is in California somewhere, because it's not going to help you rank for the Miami area. So you just want to sponsor clubs and organizations that are in your town or city that you really want to rank for. Now, if you're an online store, then often you're providing products to sort of like the whole of your country and sometimes even internationally. So ideally though, if you can get links from within your country, you might find some kind of a charity organization. Again, you could go and see if they have a sponsor page. So if you search for various charities that you would be really interested in sponsoring, see if they have like a sponsor page or somewhere where they put people's logos and link back to. And then you could say that you wanted to be a sponsor for them, and then you'll get a link to your website. So this is going to help you rank for the whole country, basically. So this is something that my business owners do if they want to, but it's not something that I do for them, because it really is sort of like a personal thing. You're choosing to give your money to somebody that is important to you and your philosophy and your business philosophy. So the third one is doing guest posts on relevant websites. So this is going to be ideal for the industries that I'm going to mention in the next section on blogging, but I'll just explain here kind of what it is. So the way it works is that you write a blog post and then you go and ask to put it on someone else's website. And within this blog, there's going to be a link to your website. So ideally, when you're looking for these places or other blogs that you can put yours on, you ideally want it to be a site that gets lots of traffic. And you really want it to be a real website that's visited by real people. Because ideally you want lots of people to read the blog that you've written, and then you want them to click on the link here that's in it and then go to your website. So doing these blog posts tends to be very time consuming, and it can certainly be expensive if you're getting somebody else to actually do the writing of the blog posts. There is another kind of guest post that's often done, and this is a strategy that's used where companies will create what's called a blog network. So this will be a blog that could have all kinds of posts on it from all kinds of industries. And they might charge you somewhere between $100 to $500 to write a post for you and then add it onto the blog. Now, adding posts onto these blog networks can definitely help you rank. There's no doubt about that. But real people don't go to these posts and no one ever reads it. So eventually what happens is that Google finds them and shuts them down because they're actually against Google's guidelines. So if that happens to you, then all the work that you did or all the money that you paid to have it created is going to be for nothing, because the link will no longer improve your rankings when Google has shut it down. So personally, I'd rather use strategies that are within Google's guidelines and therefore work long term. But I wanted to explain this to you because this is one form of guest posting that works, but it's dodgy. Whereas this is like the real form of guest posting that works, that's good, where you're putting it on a real website visited by real people, and they're actually likely to really read it and then go to your website. And I want you to note that the opportunities for doing this real guest posting on real websites is very hard to find for a lot of local businesses. So if the competitors don't have these, when I'm doing all the research on the competitors' links, then I rarely ever do these. And I can't even remember the last time that I did a guest post for like a local business. If you're looking to try and do a guest post and you want to find these real blogs, these real ones to list on, then you would do like a search in Google to look for blogs that are relevant in your industry. So if you're in the health industry, then you might look for health blogs, etc. And you want it to be one that you can see is like a real website with real engagement. There's a lot of people liking it, sharing it, commenting on it, that kind of thing. So I've just added an extra section here into the notes for how to find a real blog. And like I said, you want it to have lots of likes and shares of the post on social media, or lots of comments by real people. That's the way that you'll tell that it's actually a real blog and not one of these blogs from a blog network. Now, the next thing that you can do to get backlinks to your website is forum and blog comments. Now, these are really ideal for the business owner to do. So you would go and search for your keywords or your industry with the word forum, or you go search for your keywords or your industry and the word blog, and then you're seeing if anything comes up. And the blog and forum and comments provide the best value if they're going to bring real traffic to your website. So again, you're looking for ones where there is likes. I mean, usually you can't share forum or blog comments, but maybe there's likes on the forum comments, or you can see that the blog post that people have commented on has been shared a lot on social media, and it has real comments by other people as well. And to bring the traffic to your website, you need to provide relevant, useful information in your comment. So if I'm going to go and do a comment for one of my clients, then it's very difficult because I don't know their industry inside and out. I don't know the kind of useful technical things that only that business owner can know that is going to be what's most relevant to put in a comment or put into, a forum where they're asking a question about something specific. So I rarely do these for my clients, and we still rank very well without them. But personally, for my business, so once I start promoting my SEO business more, then it would be ideal for me to go onto forums or to find blogs where people are asking questions about SEO, and then I can answer those questions with something that's highly specific and relevant and gives them great information, so that then they would click on my little profile in the forum or the blog comments to go to my website to find out more about me. So that's kind of the idea of them, is that the link can help you in your rankings, but if it brings traffic to your website, then it's going to be way more valuable than just a random link from a comment that says something like, "Thanks for the info." So there's plenty of people where you could pay them $10 and they'll go and do a whole stack of forum and blog comments for you, but they're really not going to be very useful because that person doesn't know anything about your business. And so that's why I don't do them for my clients. But for you as the business owner, then I would recommend doing these. It's going to be incredibly valuable in some industries where people ask a lot of questions, and you can get real people coming to your site who could potentially be real clients because they've seen an answer of yours to a question and they were like, wow, that was a great answer, and they want to use your service because of the answer that you've given to that question.